All right, let's dive into Ravenclaw.
Ooh, Ravenclaw.
I feel like it's like a little bit overshadowed sometimes.
Yeah, I've always thought that was really interesting.
Like everyone loves Gryffindor and Slytherin, of course.
Yeah.
But Ravenclaw, I mean, they're the brainy ones, right?
Yeah, but it seems like a lot of times it's like they just focus on acing exams and stuff.
Yeah, just like book smarts.
Yeah, I wonder if this analysis is going to show us something different.
Yeah, and we're starting with the Fander herself, Rowena Ravenclaw.
Right, who is always presented as this amazing, brilliant person.
Yeah.
But then you've got her daughter, Helena, who steals the diadem.
Oh, yeah, it's true, Helena the Grey Lady.
Yeah.
But why, though? What do you think?
Well, the analysis seems to say it wasn't just like, some typical teenager acting out.
Right, right.
Apparently, she, really craved her mom's wisdom.
Oh,
Like, she was almost obsessed with it.
wow.
And she thought that if she had the diadem, that she would, somehow just, become smarter.
Become more worthy. Like she'd be good enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
It's almost like she wanted to, just be her mom.
yeah. Like, if I have this thing, I'll be just like you.
Yeah. It really makes you wonder what kind of pressure there was,
Yeah.
And it also makes you think, is that a part of Ravenclaw?
Yeah, that ambition.
That ambition, yeah, that, desire for knowledge.
Yeah.
Even if you have to do something kind of shady to get it.
Okay, so maybe there's a dark side to all this brilliance.
Well, yeah, maybe.
Hmm.
The analysis says that sometimes all that, striving for knowledge can isolate you.
Oh, yeah, you can kind of get stuck in your own head, I guess.
Yeah, or maybe it makes you feel like you're better than other people.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe not all perfect little angels, but the analysis also says it's not all about book smarts, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Like, what else is there?
I think a great example is Luna Lovegood.
Oh, Luna.
Yeah.
Like, she's not your typical straight A student, but she's brilliant in her own way. Remember when she helped Harry with the Thestrals?
Nobody else believed him, but Luna, she just got it.
Yeah, she totally did.
Because she's got that Ravenclaw thinking.
Yeah.
It's not just knowing things. It's about applying that knowledge in, different ways.
In unconventional ways.
Yeah.
Thinking outside the box, right.
Exactly.
That's like that saying, wit beyond measure is man's greatest treasure.
That's it, yeah.
But I feel like wit, that can be a lot of things, not just facts.
Totally. It's about making connections. It's about seeing things that other people don't even notice.
Yeah. Okay, I'm with you. So speaking of noticing things, what about the Ravenclaw symbol?
The eagle.
An eagle.
Uh-huh.
I would have thought they'd go with a raven.
Right. But the analysis says that the eagle represents striving for higher understanding, like literally soaring above the ordinary.
Interesting.
Eagles, they've got that incredible vision. They see the world differently, just like Ravenclaws.
Okay, that makes sense. What about their colors?
Well, now that's interesting. In the books, it's blue and bronze. But then in the movies, it's blue and silver.
Oh, yeah.
What's up with that?
Yeah, any theories?
The analysis doesn't really have a definitive answer.
Hmm.
But it makes you think, was it intentional? Was it a way to kind of separate the movie version from the book version?
Huh.
Or maybe it shows that people don't really understand what Ravenclaw really stands for.
That's a good point. Okay, let's talk about the Ravenclaw common room.
Oh, yeah.
You have to answer a riddle to get in.
That's so cool.
I know, but imagine trying to get in late at night after, a long day of classes.
Yeah, true.
I feel like I would just be stuck out there forever.
But I think the analysis sees it as more of a playful challenge,
No, okay.
And it would create a sense of community.
Yeah.
Can you imagine, late night riddle solving sessions?
Yeah.
Or, debates about the answers?
Okay, I can see that.
It wouldn't be about keeping people out, but about bringing them together.
I like that.
Intellectual connection.
Yeah, yeah. And then all the famous Ravenclaws.
Oh, yeah. Tons.
Ollivander, the wand maker.
So good.
And even Gilderoy Lockhart.
Oh, Lockhart.
Yeah.
I never really thought of him as a true Ravenclaw, though.
Well, think about it. He was really good at charms, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, the guy was brilliant. But he just got too caught up in wanting to be famous.
Yeah, he was all about appearances.
Which the analysis suggests can be a big danger for Ravenclaws.
Right. So even in a house known for its brains, there's a lot of different personalities.
Oh, yeah.
Some Ravenclaws are all about learning for learning's sake, and some are more about the recognition, the awards.
Absolutely. And that's what makes it so interesting, right?
Totally. But what about all the other Ravenclaws? The ones who aren't, famous?
Ooh, good point.
The everyday students who just love learning.
The analysis says that Pottermore and the Hogwarts Legacy game give us more of a look at that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, like, the students who might not be the top of their class, but they're creative, they're curious.
Exactly. They're just excited about the world.
Yeah, I like that.
Maybe they're in the library researching some weird topic nobody else cares about.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
they're inventing new things or just talking about philosophy all night.
Oh, I love that. So it's not just a house, it's like a whole community.
A community of people who are just excited about learning.
Exactly. That's what makes this deep dive so fun.
Totally.
Yeah.
And that's just part one. Are you ready to go even deeper into Ravenclaw?
Oh, I am so ready. Bring on the Ravenclaw Renaissance. You know, it's kind of crazy how much people love Ravenclaw,
Yeah.
even though they don't always get as much, attention
Right.
as like Gryffindor, for example.
That's what's so interesting about this whole Ravenclaw Renaissance thing.
Yeah.
It seems like fans are really going all out. They're
Yeah.
creating all this content
Yeah.
to really dive deep into this house.
It's like they see all this potential,
Yeah.
Like there are all these stories waiting to be told.
Totally.
And they're like, okay, we're going to do it.
I think they're filling in the blanks.
Yeah, I agree.
Where maybe even the books didn't really go.
Why do you think people love Ravenclaw so much?
I think it's got to be the values.
Yeah.
Like individuality, curiosity.
Mm-hmm.
The world can be so focused on everyone being the same.
Right.
But Ravenclaw's like, no, be different.
Be weird.
Yeah. Question everything.
Well, have your own perspective.
Yes.
I think it's kind of like aspirational,
Yeah.
like wanting to learn just for the sake of learning.
It's about understanding the world.
Yeah.
And I think we all have a little bit of that in us,
Yeah, definitely.
that Ravenclaw spirit.
And don't forget, Ravenclaws can be brave too,
Totally.
just like Gryffindors.
They might not be, charging into battle all the time,
Yeah.
but they're still making a difference
Uh-huh.
in their own way.
With their brains.
With their brains, exactly.
Like Luna standing up to bullies.
Yes.
Or Cho joining Dumbledore's army.
It's a different kind of bravery,
Yeah.
Maybe quieter,
Uh-huh.
but just as important.
And remember when Harry goes to the Grey Lady for help?
Oh, yeah. In Deathly Hallows.
She's a Ravenclaw.
Right.
He needed her help.
It shows they're not just watching for the sidelines.
Yeah.
They're vital.
Yeah. They're like the strategists,
Yeah.
The ones behind the scenes figuring things out.
Making it all work.
Yeah, exactly.
And don't you think we need that in the real world, too?
Totally.
People who can think critically, solve problems, not afraid to, challenge what everyone thinks.
Question everything.
Yes.
So, what do you think we can learn from Ravenclaw?
That's a good question.
From this deep dive?
I think it's a reminder to always be curious,
Yeah.
to keep learning.
Yeah.
The world needs more people who ask why,
Yeah.
and then they actually try to find the answer.
Not just accepting things at face value. So, nurture that inner Ravenclaw, that
Yeah.
creative spark.
That desire to learn.
We might not be brewing potions or fighting dark wizards,
No.
but we can still explore and discover.
Absolutely.
And speaking of exploring and discovering,
What about that riddle?
the one for the Ravenclaw common room.
Well, I was thinking, what would your riddle be?
Oh, my personal riddle.
Yeah.
The one to get into my mind.
Exactly.
Ooh, that's tough.
It's fun to think about, right?
I think mine would involve, wordplay,
Ooh.
maybe a logic puzzle.
Ravenclaws love puzzles.
Yeah.
It's not just about the riddle itself, though.
What do you mean?
What does it say about you?
Oh.
About how you see the world?
So, to wrap up this Ravenclaw deep dive,
Uh-huh.
think about that riddle.
Yeah.
What question would you ask?
What would it reveal about you?
Your values, your passions.
It might surprise you what you find out.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back, and wow, my brain is full of Ravenclaw right now.
Mine too. It's amazing how much there is to discover,
I feel like we've only just scratched the surface.
Oh, yeah.
But it's opened up this whole new way of thinking about things.
Exactly. And the analysis really emphasizes that.
Yeah, it's all about going deeper, beyond just the basic stuff.
Right. Whether it's through those fan creations
Yeah.
or diving into Pottermore
Uh-huh.
or even just really paying attention to those smaller moments in the books and movies.
Yeah, the little details.
It's about nurturing that curiosity,
Yeah.
that desire to learn. That's what makes a Ravenclaw.
I feel like I'm starting to see those traits in myself.
Me too. It's contagious.
I know, right? I'm already thinking about my next trip to the library.
Good.
Oh, and I haven't even figured out my Ravenclaw riddle yet.
Your riddle, yes. Have you had any more thoughts about it?
Well, I'm still thinking about the wordplay aspect.
Uh,
Maybe incorporating a little logic puzzle in there.
Ooh, I like that.
Ravenclaws love a good challenge, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But remember, it's not just about the challenge itself.
Right.
It's about what it says about you.
Yeah, about how I see the world.
Exactly.
So, as we wrap up this amazing Ravenclaw deep dive,
Yeah.
I want everyone listening to think about that riddle too.
Your own personal Ravenclaw riddle.
Yeah, what question would you ask?
What would it reveal about your values, your passions?
About your unique way of approaching life.
It's a journey of self-discovery.
And maybe you'll even surprise yourself with what you learn along the way.
Exactly.
So remember, Ravenclaw is more than just a house. It's a way of thinking, a way of being.
It's about embracing your curiosity, your individuality, your love of learning.
And never be afraid to let your brilliance shine.
Until next time, keep those minds sharp and those imaginations soaring.